Deadwood city. ಇದು 1876 ಇಂದ ಇರುವಂತ ಸಿಟಿ ಇದು.
Deadwood. And also, why is everyone gathered here?
The story about tells the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yep.
Which one of these do you want? Which one do you want?
ನೀವೀಗ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಅಮೇರಿಕಾದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಿಟಿ ಡೆಡ್ವುಡ್ ಸಿಟಿ. ಇದು ಇರೋದು ಸೌತ್ ಡಕೋಟಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ನ ಡೆಡ್ವುಡ್ ಅಂತ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಗಲ್ಚ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸತ್ತ ಮರಗಳು ಕಂಡು ಬಂದ ಕಾರಣ ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ನ ಅವರು ಡೆಡ್ವುಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರಿಟ್ರು. 1876 ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 25,000. ಈ ಜನರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂಥವ್ರು. 2010 ಜನಗಣತಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಇವಾಗ ಇರೋದು 1270 ಜನ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ರಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿರೋಂಥ ಅವನೇ ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ಯೂಮ್ನ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಮತ್ತು ಬಾರ್ಗೆ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗೋದು, ಗನ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಂಥ ಘಟನೆಗಳು. ಅದನ್ನು ಅವರು ಮೂವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೈನಿಂಗು ಮತ್ತು ಗ್ಯಾಮ್ಲಿಂಗು, ಬ್ರೋತಲ್ಲು ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತಂತೆ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಸನ್ನ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟಾರಿಕ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಮೂವೀಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಈಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ತೆಗಿತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೈಕ್ ರೈಡು, ಫಿಶಿಂಗು, ಹೈಕಿಂಗು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದೇ ಪ್ಲೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಕಾಕ್ ಮರ್ಡರು ಮತ್ತು ಜಾಕ್ ಮೆಕಾಲ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಅವರು ಎನ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದೇ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈಲಿ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಯಲ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಿಸ್ಟಾರಿಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ನ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರಾಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. $1 ಎವ್ರಿ 15 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ 30 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಡೆಡ್ವುಡ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಇದು 1876 ಇಂದ ಇರೋವಂಥ ಸಿಟಿ ಇದು. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಥರ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಆವಾಗ 1870s ಶೂಟೌಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತಂತೆ. ರೋಡಲ್ಲೇ ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕೊಲೆ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಒಬ್ಬರು ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ತುಂಬ ವೈಲೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಈ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇತ್ತಂತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಈಗ ತುಂಬ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದು ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಇವಾಗ ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿದ್ದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಿನರಿಯೋನ ಅವರೀಗ ಡ್ರಾಮಾ ಮೂಲಕ ಅಥವಾ ಎನಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಈ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಈ ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ ಗ್ಯಾದರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಕೂಡ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೇಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೂತ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ,
We're at South Dakota Deadwood, and also, why is everyone gathered here? Because in the olden times, people used to kill people on the roads. Now we'll see some people acting like they're killing the people. So maybe the show will start sometime. So that means speed motion on. Show will start and I'm ready with my water bottle. I'm gonna get thirsty.
ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಥರ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿರೋರನ್ನ ವಿಚಾರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನು ವಿಚಾರಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Wild Bill was shot in Saloon number 10!
Woo! Woo!
There he is! Let's get him, boys! Let's go. Let's hang him!
What the
Now,
heck?
don't be so hasty. We don't know if we got the right man or not here.
This is Jack McCall, the scumbag that shot Wild Bill. Let's hang this stinking bastard.
We're gonna lock him up until cooler heads prevail.
No! Who wants to see him hang?
Tell us what you got. You settle down, you animals. We're ready to civilization. Jack, what do you want on your tombstone?
Daddy!
Pepperoni!
Come on down the trial, Jack McCall, folks. I'm gonna stand slim for that comment. Come on down.
ಹಾಂ,
Saloon 10, Dakota Saloon 10.
ಹಾಂ,
The actual Saloon 10 after just the extra service. Just squeeze by here. Need two.
Okay, sir.
Enjoy the show, folks.
How long was the show for?
45 minutes.
Enjoy the show, folks.
You're welcome.
Come on up, Charlie. Right up here. Right here. You just step right up. I'll stop right up. There you go. Get there. Raise your right hand. Do you swear the story you're about to tell is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Sure. There you go.
Mr.
Mr. Rich, this is a family show. We can't have you standing up here all half naked like that.
Okay.
Just in the Liverpool.
Could be.
What the?
Mr. Rich, would you please tell us what you saw yesterday at the Saloon number 10?
Well, Wild Bill came into number 10 yesterday about noon. Carl Mann, Captain Massey, and I were playing in the back near the bar. Bill walked up and asked if he could join in. Then he proceeds to ask me for my chair. We argued a tad, but Hickok finally sat down in the open seat next to me. Suddenly, he jumped back up and demanded...
Pardon me, Mr. Rich, pardon me. Why did Wild Bill want to sit in the chair that you were in?
Well, the chair I was sitting in was near the wall. I've been told Hickok was a cautious man who always sat with his back to the wall.
And he didn't give up that chair?
No, sir. I'd been sitting there all day and doing pretty good to boot.
What happened after that?
Well, a couple hours later, that there fella right there comes walking in, circles the table, goes up to the bar. All of a sudden, like, he turns and shoots Wild Bill from behind, yelling, "Take that!" We all just sat there stunned. Then McCall pointed his gun at us and pulled trigger. If it hadn't misfired, I wouldn't be standing here today. He just looked at us kind of strangely, ran out the door. That's when I ran out number 10 hollering that Wild Bill had been shot.
Well, thank you much, Mr. Rich. No more questions.
You're a witness, Mr. Miller.
Mr. Rich, did you and your compatriots at the table like Wild Bill?
Well, I can't rightly speak for the other gents, but I'd say Hickok was a fine man.
Then why, Mr. Rich, would you not give up that chair? Maybe the three of you knew exactly what was going to happen and you deliberately would not move. No further questions.
But...
Hey, I said no further questions.
Thank you, Mr. Rich. You may step down. Hand for Mr. Rich, folks.
Mr. Rich, do you have roots in Boston?
No.
No? You didn't say an R1 through that whole thing.
R1? Neither did you. Anyway, next witness.
Harry,
Harry Young to the stand, please. Oh, I know. I'll go look for him.
He's probably over there.
You know what? It's the same point in the show every night where everybody suddenly decides they're invisible if they don't look at me.
I think yes.
Everybody's fine.
You also yes. I think you're guilty.
Hey! Hey! Gotta listen to the trial before you start getting this
I think we got a biased jury.
I found Harry. He was sitting back here in the bed.
New jury.
Hey, Jackson, I'd ask for a mistrial. You're guilty.
Right up here, Harry. Oh, wow. Not all that hairy, are you, Harry? Raise your right hand. Do you swear the story you're about to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
We ain't getting married. Just say yeah.
Yeah.
Grab that bottom piece of paper right over there. Come on, there. What is with all the shorty pants around here anyway? We better take care of that.
Well, the shorty pants? I don't have shorty pants.
That'll work.
Wait, is that magic or not?
Mr. Young, what is your job?
I'm a bartender. I'm employed by Carl Mann and Bill Nuttall.
Would you please tell us what you saw yesterday?
Yes, sir. I was tending bar when the drifter comes strolling in. I had just given Wild Bill $15 in pocket checks and returned to weigh out gold dust. Then that young feller walks up to me, says his name was Bill Sutherland, and asked me for a shot of whiskey. He looked like he was pretty roostered up already.
Roostered up? What do you mean by that?
He was drunk, high-eyed, pickled, polluted, skunked, manicured face, 3 shades to the wind.
Hey! Okay, we get it. Turn it over and tell us the rest of the story.
After refusing to serve him, I returned to weighing out gold dust. The next thing I knew, I heard a gunshot and looked up to see McCall pointing a Navy revolver at Wild Bill and backing towards the door. That's when I ran out of the bar with the rest.
Nothing much, Mr. Rich, or excuse me, Mr. Young. No further questions.
Mr. Miller.
Mr. Young, just to be clear, what exactly were you doing when you heard that gunshot go off?
Like I said, I was at the bar weighing out gold dust.
So, you didn't actually see Jack McCall shoot Wild Bill, now did ya?
No.
How interesting. No further questions.
Thank you, Mr. Young. You may step down. Stand for Mr. Young, folks. Next witness, Colonel May.
Captain William Massey. Knock it off, Miller. Come on, the old salt saw everything, all right?
Yeah, of course he did.
He promised he was going to be sober this time.
Yeah.
Captain Massey.
Oh, just get the old sailor up here.
Captain Massey to the stand, please. Retired Captain William Massey. That old seagoat, he's asleep in the back.
Now, you know Massey's not going to be sober till about 3 weeks after he's dead, right?
What are you trying to do? You little guy, heart attack? Oh, shut up, Los
Oh, turn around. Halfway.
Raise your right hand, put your other hand on the book, please. Your right hand, Captain. Your starboard hand. Put your other hand on the book, please.
Well, you consarted, did you? Can't you see my port side's all shot up?
Ow! Do you swear the story you're about to tell us the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So help me, I'll take this book and shove it right.
Hey! You swear?
Only on Saturdays.
Close enough. Remember that.
Captain Massey, will you please?
Yes, sir. I'll do anything for a shot of that whiskey.
Captain Massey, this is a court of law. You will have to testify without the use of spirit.
Yes, your dryness.
Captain Massey, will you please tell the court what happened on the day in question?
I've never been there.
Okay. You never been where?
A question. What territory is it in?
We're talking about the shooting of Wild Bill down at Saloon 10.
Objection. Colonel May is clearly leading this witness.
Miller, quit playing the gallery. I am just trying to bring the captain around to yesterday.
Colonel May, I see your point.
Hey!
Mr. Miller, sit down and seize control of your objectionable mouth.
Your Honor!
Sit down. Colonel.
Yeah. Captain Massey. Yesterday, he's all yours.
Oh, aren't I lucky? So, Captain, you're retired, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Getting on in your years, muscles aching, joints creaking?
Well, I do get some powerful bad cramps in my legs.
Lumbago? Teeth rotten? Eyesight going?
My eyes are fine. I know what I saw. Wait a minute. I know what you're trying to do.
Oh, maybe as I suggest you shot yourself to hide something. And you yourself are part of a conspiracy, all culminating this.
Mr. Whitehead, please bring the witness back to his seat before he removes Miller's puny lips.
Come on, Captain. Back here.
Come, go back to where you came from.
Holy cow.
The story about tells the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yep.
Which one of these do you want? Which one do you want? Raise your right hand. Do you swear the story about tells the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
I'll be right back here.
Mr. Ford! What is your job?
I build stagecoaches, mostly.
Then you know my client, Jack McCall?
You betcha. I've known old Jack for about a better of a year. Jack is likely to go on a spree as any other man, but he has no cold-blooded killer like Hickok.
That's true, too. Thank you, Mr. Ford. That was perfect. Just perfect. What? What's shoot?
I saw her first.
Colonel Mays.
So you think you're pretty tough, don't you, Ford?
Out here, a man's got to be tough. I was built tough.
So you're built Ford tough.
I think so.
You don't tell the court who paid Jack McCall to shoot Wild Bill?
Don't know nothing about that.
Well, McCall here was caught a substantial amount of money on his person. You ever hear the names of Johnny Barnes or Tim Brady?
Never heard of them, and you best forget you ever mentioned them.
Oh, there's a lot of folks around these parts know of a couple of big bosses. They know all the gaming, the gambling, the liquor. Maybe they thought Wild Bill was going to take the job of sheriff or marshal. So they hired McCall here to beat him.
Objection! Colonel May is beating my witness with a deep blow to supposition.
Oh, supposition, really?
Yes, a very deep blow.
That is rich supposition.
Oh, come on, Judge.
Oh, all the defense witnesses are a put-up job. They're just blowing hot air.
Objection!
More relevant.
Oh, it's not worth your time. It'll ask him anyway.
Before you step down, Mr. Ford, I'd like to apologize for the outrageous behavior of my associate here. Thank you. Please step down. And Mr. Vargas. Well, that was a pretty powerful speech, Mr. McCall. But if we're going to do things according to oil, you must first...
Never getting a chance to pay their respects. Now I ask you, is this the kind of justice we're looking for? No. For our own soul's redemption, I hope not. Thank you for your consideration.
Mr. Swift. Yeah. Pull yourself together.
But it was so beautiful.
Are you done? And you, Miller, you recited volumes eloquently when you could have summed it up in a paragraph. The jury will now retire to consider their verdict. Mr. Whitehead?
What was that little stroll all about?
I was just being sociable.
Yeah, you're about as Sociable is the guy who lost the auction for Bill Shakespeare's chewed pencil to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Well, I won William Shakespeare, you know?
Uh-huh.
Bard of Avon.
Yeah?
This is his chewed pencil.
And you got that in an auction?
I did.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
You can see chewed right there, right? Chewed up. It is so chewed, in fact, that I can't tell if it's 2B or not 2B.
Hey, does that say Ace Hardware on it?
It can't be from Ace Hardware, not for the money that I paid for it.
Oh.
Miller, is this the kind of justice we want?
Yeah, I think so.
For your conscience and your own soul's redemption? I hope not. Jack the call.
It's like buying that pencil.
Smile.
So in that double jeopardy thing, do I have to...
Why they go down the roof?
We'll leave them down there.
ನಾನು ಆಡ್ತಾವ ಇದು Wanna play there in the stadium? Go there. Go there, baby. Wanna play tic-tac?
He gets the special shirt called the Mosasaurus from the dinosaur time that died.